Hello guys, we are back on Planet Coaster again, and in today's episode, we are back on our old park again after doing the Maverick recreation. What I really should have done is that I really should have made it so that one episode on, one episode off, like one episode of this park and then the other of a Maverick recreation, and that's really what I should have done during that, but I did it that way and I never got a video of this park out, so that happens. But we are back on this park again, and if I do make another recreation, it's gonna be either Millennium Force or Sky Rush from Hershey Park because both rides are pretty good. Sky Rush, the restraints just aren't that good, but in general, Sky Rush is a pretty good ride, and the layout is pretty good. Like, it's not your usual hyper coaster where it just goes up and down hills. Well, actually, more so, hyper coasters these days are just becoming, when you go down a hill, you just do a bunch of twists and turns and don't go up very high again. But yeah, it's a little disappointing because all of the good hyper coasters, like how they used to be, like Diamondback, and I'm not gonna say this is too good of a ride, but if you guys have ever rode Magnum XL at Cedar Point, it was the first ever hyper coaster. Really rough, but it has an amazing view. It goes over the water park and it goes over the beach slash lake area, and it just looks really cool because you can see like the water. It pretty much goes right over the lines of like the water park, so you can just look down and see like all the people in line waiting to get on the rides for the water park and stuff. And you can see like people at the beach. I don't know, Magnum just has the best view in the park for a ride. That's just my opinion. And at Hershey Park, Sky Rush, it since the way that it's like structured and the supports, there's not many of them on the chain lift or cable lift, so it makes it look like it's a lot taller than what it actually is. And when you're up there, it feels pretty high, but in reality, you're only 200 feet high. And I felt higher on that than I did on Magnum, and Magnum is 5 feet taller, I think, which doesn't make a big difference, but it's still pretty surprising how they were able to make a shorter coaster feel taller with just a few little tricks and stuff. Just make it look like the ride at King's Dominion, which is Intimidator 305. It has that sort of like support layup when it goes up the hill. It just has like those tiny little details that make it look cool. And then there's water over the whole ride too for the most part, so you're just going around like a little lake or pond or whatever you want to call it, and it just looks pretty cool when you're going over the ride. It has a bunch of those like sharp turns that make the ride like whip around and stuff, and it's just a bunch of airtime stuff like that. Not like it's not like your generic hyper coaster where it just goes up and down and up and down. It's almost like, if you guys have ever rode Intimidator 305, it has that sort of layout, but it's like a shorter version of that. Still a little bit of a different layout and stuff, but it's still a pretty good ride. Skyrush. The only thing I don't like about it is the restraints, but that might be our next one. Millennium Force, also another option, and yeah. But I forgot all about that. I was building this thing in Planet Coaster. I just built the little circle thing, but we're coming close to end here, so I'm going to end it here, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next time, guys. Bye.